China Travel Guide. There are few countries in the world with a culture as distinct as China. A country of contrasts, China offers thriving metropolises like Beijing, Shanghai, and Hong Kong, as well as beautiful mountains, valleys, rivers, and plains in the west and southern parts of the country. China is a country filled with microcultures, languages, cuisines, and ethnicities. Rapid change has attracted curious people from around the globe, and there is a thriving expat scene for anyone looking to teach overseas. While I dislike the pollution of many of the big cities, the countryside, the food, people, and the history you'll discover here will leave you in awe and forever changed. This is a country with layers where everything is filled with meaning and history. This travel guide to China can help you plan your visit to this gigantic country. There's over 1 billion people here covering 9.5 million square kilometers, with advice on things to do, how to get around, stay safe, save money, and much, much more. Top 5 things to see and do in China. 1. Visit Hong Kong. Hong Kong is a bustling metropolis that combines high-rise buildings with traditional street markets and temples. You have a large expat population, good shopping, fantastic nightlife, and delicious food. It's one of my favorite cities in the world, and I never get tired of visiting. 2. Explore Shanghai. One of China's largest, busiest, and most visited cities, Shanghai is like visiting the future. Fast trains, lights everywhere, efficient organization, and a cosmopolitan vibe. I love Shanghai. To get a sense of historical China, head to the Old City and see the Yuyuan Gardens. For some of the best shopping in China, head to Nanjing Road. 3. Wander Beijing. Visit Tiananmen Square, the Forbidden City, countless shopping malls, the Temple of Heaven, Summer Palace, and of course, the Great Wall. There's nothing like Beijing in the world, and, though horribly polluted and with awful air quality, it's still a city you have to visit in order to understand modern China and its dynamism. 4. The Great Wall of China. Stretching over 21,000 kilometers, the Great Wall offers both busy tourist sections as well as secluded ruins. You can even camp beside it in some areas. If you're on a budget, you can take the public bus to the wall near Beijing. The bus is 12 Chinese yuan and admission to the wall is 40 Chinese yuan, 45 Chinese yuan in the summer. 5. See Xi'an. Xi'an is one of the ancient capitals of China and home to the famed Terracotta Army, which is over 2,000 years old, city wall, and architecture of the Muslim quarters. Those 3 things are pretty much why everyone comes here, but there's also an incredible hike on Mount Hua if you're looking for adventure. Other things to see and do in China. 1. Tiananmen Square. You've no doubt seen it in films and on TV, but it is hard to get an idea of the sheer size of this square until you're standing square in the middle of it. There's plenty to see here, including the Tiananmen Tower, the Great Hall of the People, the People's Heroes Monument, the National Museum, and Mao Zedong's Mausoleum. While you are allowed to take photos in the square itself, you cannot use your camera in the mausoleum. 2. Gorge on food. China is a food lover's paradise. Eating here will certainly put your takeout back home into perspective. In such a huge country, it's no surprise that different areas have different culinary delights. It's entirely possible to enjoy the 4 styles of Chinese cooking, Cantonese, Beijing, Shanghai, and Sichuan, while on your trip. For spicy food, head to Sichuan or Hunan in central China. Be sure to try the hot pot while you're there. You'll find more salty items like dried meats and pickled vegetables in the north, where fresh produce is less common, while in cities like Beijing, Hong Kong, and Shanghai you can pretty much find everything. There are plenty of options for vegetarians in China as well, and even vegans can get by without too much difficulty. 3. Cruise the Li River. For a true sense of natural beauty, cruise down the Li River. The river is 272 miles long and has dozens of places to explore along the way. Some of the best photography spots can be found in Xiaolong, Lozhai Hill, and the Karst Mountains near Guilin. For tours, prices start at 500 Chinese yuan per person, depending on how long, or luxurious, of a cruise you want. 4. Visit the Forbidden City. This famous attraction in Beijing was the Imperial Palace from the time of the Ming Dynasty to the Qing Dynasty, 1420 to 1912 CE. The city covers over 175 acres and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, welcoming over 16 million visitors each year. Today, the Palace Museum holds artifacts from both dynasties and is a great place to learn about China's history. The buildings, which cover over 180 acres, have been heavily renovated over the years, but it's still an epic complex worth visiting. 5. Travel, part of the Silk Road. Dating back over 2,000 years, this unofficial route is a must-see for visitors looking to get off the main tourist trail. There is no official road to follow, but you can trace your way along the traditional route as far and wide as you'd like. The Silk Road originally spanned from Chang'an to Rome, Italy. Its total length was over 3,800 kilometers, 2,400 miles, half of which was within Chinese territory. Be sure to see the Mogao Caves in Dunhuang, the ancient city of Turpan, and the Rainbow Mountains near Zhangya. 6. Explore Tibet. Also known as the Roof of the World, this area is perfect for adventurous travelers that are looking for unique attraction. Explore the snowy mountains, exotic customs, and Buddhism. Tibet has had tumultuous past, so during your visit, it's wise not to bring up the Dalai Lama. The region was annexed by China in the 1950s, forcing the Dalai Lama and his government into exile. Some 400,000 Tibetans were killed directly or indirectly by the occupation, with other estimates placing that number over 1 million. Avoid talking about the history and politics of the region, as is it understandably a very sensitive subject for both sides. You'll need a special permit to visit the region as well. 7. Potala Palace. This Tibetan palace was home to the Dalai Lamas up until 1959, when he was forced to flee or be killed. Established as a holy site in the 7th century, the many halls, temples, and courtyards have been constructed from wood and stone. The current building, which is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, dates to the 17th century and has poured copper in its foundation to stabilize it against earthquakes.